Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Good evening from London, England. From your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG Repping. Otherwise short for Delay London Gooner. Space Romeo Echo Papa Papa Indigo November. Can I say good morning to you guys? Whether you're enjoying your sleep and you're waking up anytime you want in the morning, or are you having breakfast, you're at work, or on your way to work? Is it good afternoon to you guys all over the world, whether you are sunbathing, camping, you could be, I don't know, you could be at a cinemas today, or allow me to say good night and rest well, and be prepared for another new day. This is another match review involving Arsenal, because yesterday it finished Arsenal 3, Liverpool 2. What a thrilling game. And to win a 5-goal thriller like the way that we have won it, should I say, it was deserved. Every man in the red and white shirt put in an effort in terms of the pressing game, in the way that we moved the ball, the chances, the attempts on goal that we've created for ourselves. I mean, it was a thoroughly deserved victory. Let's hope we can keep this momentum going from now to the end of this season. Not Christmas, not February, March, to the end of this season. First off, well, we got off to a dream start. Within the first minute, Liverpool were attacking us. Ben White made a key interception, and before you know it, we go on the counter-attack 3v3, if I get my words out straight. And through ball by Martin Odegaard, delicious through ball. Martinelli side-footed it first time past Alisson 1-0. After that, we were under the cosh. You know, Liverpool had a lot of control of the game. They had a lot of control of the ball, but didn't really fashion anything serious until they got the equaliser. Now, a pumped-up long ball by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães he misjudged the height of it, and it got a little nick of his toe. The Liverpool player on the right launched onto it, puts a low cross pass to Darwin Núñez, which I felt, if Gabriel goes in for it, he either turns it into his own net or concedes a corner, but he did neither. However, early in that first half, Gabriel got away with giving Liverpool a penalty where his arms clearly out. His arms out like this, and it's obviously a penalty. But for some reason, the person in the VAR control room decided to not give the penalty. But for me, it was a clear penalty, because if that was us on the other foot, I would be screaming like mad for a penalty. However, it wasn't given, and in the last 9 seconds of the first half, we could see the free kick, outswinging free kick into the far post or at the back stick. Just, coolly defended, and Jesus skips past one Liverpool player, plays the pass, and before you know it, we're on the counter-attack. Great work by Martinelli there. 1-on-1, 1v1 versus Henderson. Trent Alexander-Arnold decided to go in and help his captain. Little does he know that he's left a gap there, and Martinelli, cool as a cucumber, slots in an assist for Bukayo Saka, and from 2 yards out, he cannot dare miss the target, and we're 2-1 up at half-time. And there was a VAR check, but it showed that Trent Alexander-Arnold, or was it on the replay? Yeah, it was on the replay. As I watched it, Trent Alexander-Arnold played him onside. So for me, 2-1. Second half, yeah, we came out with a lot of enthusiasm. Um, Liverpool were in control of the ball, and you knew they would try and create openings. Oh, I didn't mention Aaron Ramsdale had to make two good saves there in that game, especially the second one where Salabas cut an intercepted cross pass and he nearly turned it into his own net. But for the good reflex save by Ramsdale, I thought that was a splendid save. But in the second half, Liverpool got back into the game, and it was yeah, it was a bit too easy for my liking, where Liverpool were just allowed to pass the ball into space, and Firmino teed up by I think Jota, and Firmino does what he does best and scores past Arsenal yet again. However, I have to thank the fans. Even when Liverpool came back twice, the fans got behind the team. Not once, not twice, but not all. Well, all throughout 90 minutes, and yeah, we got a penalty that was rewarded. Some will say soft, some will say Stonewall. For me, I thought it was a nailed on penalty as Jesus was kicked by he was kicked by Thiago Alcantara. How do I pronounce his surname? Alcantara. Yeah, Alcantara with a sloppy. Well, I don't know if it was sloppy, but very clumsy or reckless attempt to clear the ball, but he ends up clearing, well, kicking Jesus' left boot. And the referee, Mark Oliver, to his credit, he gave that penalty. And but Bukayo Saka to step up after what he went through last year, to step up and show nerves of steel, slot it at Alisson's right. It was a very good penalty, and I can't complain about that. And Liverpool obviously were pushing for the equaliser, but we did well to hold on to what we had. Uh, well, we had Liverpool having attempts to shoot. Xhaka, outstanding again, gets a vital block in. Clearance gets pumped halfway line, and before you know it, the referee blew. And for me, it was an outstanding victory and an outstanding performance with a deserved 3 points. And well done to the boys. I thought they were absolutely excellent yesterday. So here comes my player ratings and the management, the ref, and obviously the fans. But let's get to the player ratings. For me, in goal, Ramsdale made two fine, good saves. Didn't really have much to do in the second half as such. Excuse me. But I would say that he was he was kept busy, definitely. Aaron Ramsdale's distribution, I didn't think it was too bad personally. His distribution of the ball. However, I'm going to give him a 7. Benjamin White, absolutely brilliant from a defensive point of view. He did a good job on I think it was on Luis Diaz to an extent in stages. Coming forward, he was so effective as well. You know, the way he overlapped Saka at all times when Saka had the ball in an advanced position. However, he was absolutely brilliant. And how is he overlooked for the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold? I do not know. I'm giving him an 8. The centre backs, William Saliba, absolutely superb again, solid when needed to be. In places, in the second half, in places he did well, but I think for that second goal, him and Gabriel were cut to pieces. But then again, I don't blame Saliba or Gabriel for that second goal. I'll blame the midfield because we allowed Liverpool to pass one too many times to get through from the midfield to the defence. So, you know, it's more of a midfield issue there. But then again, it was a number of faults at that second goal. And you have to give Liverpool credit for the way they moved the ball quickly. I'm going to give Saliba an 8. Gabriel, first goal, he misjudged the flight of the ball. it was one or two, maybe two or three errors that he made where it was so alarming. He even got away with giving a Stonewall penalty away. However, he was okay in stages, but for me, his concentration levels were just a concern. Not his best game, if I'm going to be honest. So I'm going to give him a 6. Left back Tomiyasu, outstanding performance. The way he kept Salah quiet was just an excellent decision by his manager to put him in that position, and he never failed to deliver. He concentrated for the whole of that game. You know, kept Salah quiet every time he faced him 1v1. I thought he was absolutely terrific. I'm going to give him an 8.5. Now in the midfield area, Thomas Partey, outstanding yet again. For me, interceptions. He won a good crucial tackle there, putting tackles that I see him put in and win the tackles, and plus on the ball, exceptional. Every time he had the ball, his first thought was just to pass it forward, and that's exactly what he did. And every forward pass he made, it reached an Arsenal shirt, apart from one. However, I'm still going to give him an 8. Granit Xhaka, on one side of him, brilliant again, outstanding, performing like a leader and making interceptions. He was just all over that pitch for me. You know, getting the ball, passing it forward, making interceptions and tackles. Yeah, for me, he spurred the team on for what he has been asked to do. Arteta has put a lot of onus on him, and that's due to the advanced role he's got there. 8 for Xhaka. Martin Odegaard. You know what? I thought he was brilliant yesterday. Didn't put a foot wrong. I mean, the only criticism was the chance that he had. I think he should have done a lot better there. It went straight at the goalkeeper, but for me, he could have hit that a lot better. Either side of the post, and I know he scores. But other than that, yeah, he did get himself stuck in, got so involved in the game, and unfortunately, he picked up a booking which was a needless, which was unnecessary from his part, because I don't think Diogo Jota was going through a lot of Arsenal players, and even if he went past him, he should have never put in a cynical foul. Cynical foul he did, and he got booked. But other than that, yeah, I thought he was all right. I would say not brilliant, but all right. I'm going to give him a 7. Now, Bukayo Saka, man of the match, 9. What a brilliant performance by him. He had Tsimikas on toast at times, and yeah, every time he had a 1v1 for Tsimikas, you could see that Tsimikas was struggling against him, and that's why you saw 3, if not 4, Liverpool players around Bukayo Saka, and he took his goals well, especially the penalty. So I'm going to give him a 9. Martinelli, well, what a performance, especially in the second half. Trent Alexander couldn't live with him. Trent Alexander-Arnold couldn't live with him in the first half, should I say. Well, he accidentally injured him and took him out of the game. Having saying that, yeah, no matter who you put on Martinelli, he was just so direct and bullish with his pace. And coming the other way as well, like Saka did, helped out his fullback, which was Tomiyasu, and that is also pleasing on the eye. I'm going to give him an 8.5. Jesus, absolutely tremendous again. He never gave Van Dijk a moment's rest, or Matip, or even Konaté. It didn't matter who he was up against. He would not give Liverpool defence a rest whenever there was a challenge worth making, and he made the challenges, despite the fact he didn't score, which is a shame because he did deserve to get a Premier League goal. He still kept working hard. making opportunities, trying to create opportunities for his teammates. I thought he was absolutely outstanding in what he did. I'm giving him an 8.5. Now, Mikel Arteta, well, what can I say? He obviously got the tactics right um, to the point where Klopp was forced to make defensive changes just to stop Arsenal going at them. And that's a massive tribute to Arteta. Picked the right team. They obviously they were obviously in tune with his instructions. I'll say he deserves a 10 out of 10. Massive praising from me. The referee, Mark Oliver, well, if he did his job properly, he would have got high marks. But I'm just going to give him a 6. I didn't think it was his best display as a referee. However, he did allow things to go. He did book Martin Odegaard, which was the right decision. And all in all, yeah, he didn't really do a stop start at all cost. No, at all times he allowed the game to go. So I'm going to give him a 6. The Arsenal fans, especially the Ashburton Massive, big it up to them. Big it up to the Ashburton Massive. On the way to the game, they were chanting and singing, and when they got into the ground, they were just chanting from before kickoff all the way after kickoff. For me, they are a massive credit to this football club and a massive credit to themselves, the Arsenal team, management. They are absolutely brilliant. I'm going to give the Ashburton a massive. But you know what? I'm going to give the Ashburton Massive and the fans 10 out of 10. I can't ask any more of them. And for me, it's what inspired us to win. It's that crowd getting behind the team, and that's why I feel that Emirates is going to be a big fortress this season, and it will be a key to Arsenal getting 3 points at the Emirates for the majority of the league season, as well as getting 3 points on the road, which we've been doing exceptionally well. So therefore, 10 out of 10 for them. Other than that, I can happily say that I'm proud to end it on a good note and say, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Saving the best to last, as I always do. Thank you for putting up with me and my dodgem eyes. I'll be here again tomorrow with another content, yeah. And I hope it's an enjoyable one for you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, look after your friends, look after your families, look after yourselves. Peace, love, and bless again as always. DLG repping. I shall talk again to all of you football fans out there in the world. Until next time, remember, just please always be nice. And up the Arsenal.